Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where we are landing this rover on Ike, which is conveniently right there. We are about to do our braking burn after our home end transfer here, so we will be braking down to a final periapsis of about 45 kilometers, and then we'll probably circularize and try to figure out where we want to land on this monstrosity, on this hulk, if you will. It's a kind of a tiny little rock, doesn't have much gravity at all. But we definitely want to lower our altitude a pretty sizable amount before we start going in. So I'm thinking right now, at the periapsis, we'll probably lower down to around maybe 15 kilometers. This thing is relatively smooth, but we'll take a quick look to see if that is dangerous or not. But that's going to be about the goal that we're going for. We are, of course, using our nuclear engines here. We have way too much fuel for them. So we can use this thing essentially forever. For all intents and purposes, we can use this thing basically until we hit the ground, and then we'll use our sky crane at that point. It's not technically a sky crane, but it's a similar sort of concept. Okay, there we go. Excellent. So at this periapsis here, we will go ahead and do another retrograde burn. And we will... well, it's not going to be the apoapsis. We'll get the periapsis down to about 15 kilometers. Actually, looking at this, we should be safe at 10. Nope, that was the wrong direction. Okay, we should be safe at about 10 kilometers. Should we stick at 9? Yeah. Let's stick at 9 kilometers. Looking at the orbit, that should be safe-ish. This spot right here, that's the danger zone. Let's go ahead and bring it up to 10. So right there. Yeah, that should be safe. We'll go ahead and execute that. I'm going to make a quick save, just in case it isn't safe. But I think it is. Once again, very picturesque location. I like it. Of course, I am a fan of the Duna system. It's a pretty fun place. Here we go. We will be warping over to the dark side of Ike here. There we go. What do we got for power? We have plenty of power. Excellent. And of course, the atomic rocket motor does have an alternator on it. So that's good. And there we go. Just a very tiny burn here, since the gravity of this thing is small. It's not as small of a body as Gilly, so we're not going to run into some of the same bouncing issues. But we've actually got some nice science here that we could grab. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab these. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and transmit some while we've got our engines running. There we go. Got 2 of them transmitted. We'll also do a gravity scan here. But we're going to keep that, and we're going to wait until we come out on the light side again. So we'll warp to around... well, actually we won't. I think we're fine to go ahead and transmit this, now that I think about it. We'll allow partial, but transmit the data. Yeah, I think we're fine. We're already halfway done transmitting. There we go. We got it. Okay, so let's go ahead and warp around a little bit. Okay, Ike's Lowlands. We'll do a gravity scan, and we'll transmit. And before I warp up again, I do want to make another save. I want to make sure that we're not going to crash into anything this low, because we are going really low, 10 kilometers. I don't think we're going to crash, but it's going to be close. There's no doubt about that. Particularly right at the periapsis at this point. That's now the point that I'm worried about. So let's go ahead and warp over towards, well, actually, let's just do a manual warp. I want to, oh, look at that. That feels very spooky. Very spooky indeed. As we fall further and further towards it. We're still at 40 kilometers. We're going to get a lot closer than this. I don't think it would feel quite so bad if we weren't on the dark side. I don't know. Maybe we should raise our periapsis a little bit. I'm getting a little creeped out here. Or maybe I should just stay on this screen. Okay. Midlands. Let's do a gravity scan. Yep, that's lowlands. Reset. Okay, we missed the Midlands. And hey, now we're starting to get some charge again. Fantastic. Okay. What do we got? Midlands. Gravity scan. Transmit. How are we doing on this transmission? Looks like we're doing okay. 50% done. It's not quite going to make it. Not enough charge. We'll finish it. Momentarily. 93.33%. How are we doing on this? Okay, looks like it's done. Okay, let's keep on a warping. Midlands. Eastern Mountain Range. We'll grab this and transmit. And also, let's go ahead and extend these solar panels for now. We may retract them on the way down, on final approach, but I want this power. There we go. Fantastic. Now we're getting a fair amount more power. So let's go ahead and warp forward a little bit more, although I want to make another quick save because I'm really paranoid about actually impacting this thing at 10 kilometers. Lowlands, okay. Midlands, okay. We're not going to go all the way around. Southeastern Mountain Range. Gravity scan that. And go ahead and transmit that data. Okay. I think we're okay. But man, we are cruising. Maybe we should go all the way around. Let's just see if we clear this. I think we will. If we do, then we should be fine. Yeah, we'll clear it. And we're going back up now. So that's Midlands. Okay, Western Mountain Range. Gravity scan. Transmit. Fantastic. So far, so good. There we go, got that. And let's go a bit further. Midlands, that's fine. Lowlands is fine. Midlands is fine. Hello, Duna. Imagine meeting you here. Lowlands is fine. Midlands is fine. Central Mountain Range we already got. Midlands is fine. Central mountain range is fine. Lowlands is fine. Central mountain range. Okay. I think we've gotten everything that we're going to get. Let's just go until the sun comes up. Yep. Excellent. Okay. Time to land this baby. So let's go ahead and warp to right about here. And we will go to surface velocity minus. We don't have too much that we need to burn off. Let's see here. Okay. Surface velocity minus. So as of right now, our vertical speed is very, very low, and it's all horizontal speed. We need to burn off all of this, and we only have 10 kilometers in which to do it. I'm going to make a quick save, because I'm really, really paranoid about this one. Of course, I'm paranoid about all of them. So there's that. Okay, we've now got ourselves a landing here in 3 minutes and rising. Actually, 5 minutes and rising. I want just horizontal velocity minus. I don't want to be fighting vertical speed right now. Just not quite yet. Let's go ahead and stow these solar panels. Like so. Fantastic. And let's go ahead and go to surface velocity minus. I do want to be fighting gravity now that we're 15 meters per second. Still far more horizontal than I'd like to be. Impact time of 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Well, we can always ditch this and go to this phase up here, but this stage actually has higher thrust to weight ratio, so I'd like to kill as much velocity with this as possible. Midlands are fine. We currently don't have any connection. That's creepy. It's very creepy. I should have looked at that. Oh boy. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll establish one soon. I don't think we will, though. Well, maybe we will. The Mark III is going to be coming up soon. I don't know, about a minute worth of soon. But we do have the thrust to weight in this thing to fight gravity, so I think we'll be okay. Hopefully. Come on, Odd One Mark III. I need you to come over here. Really should have looked at that before I decided to land. But that's okay. Our horizontal speed is nearly eliminated, which is good. Of course, our time to impact is currently 40 seconds, but it's actually significantly further than that. Pretty soon our impact time might start going up. That's our landing spot right there. I might have to reload this because we have no connection, though. Actually, not 100% certain. This would be fine if we had a connection, I think. Maybe. We're still coming in pretty quick here. Coming in pretty quick indeed. Although, we're no longer coming in pretty quick. Unfortunately, what I can't do is stop this. Can I go to up with MechJeb? Actually, I can. And I can throttle off. Can I stage? I can stage. Hey, look at that. Okay. Okay. This is doable. Six. 5. Surface velocity minus, please. Okay. I'm surprised I can do all this without any probe control. Okay, cut this. It's all or nothing. Two meters per second. Okay. I'm surprised it let me do that without probe control. I'm really surprised about that. Just go to kill rot. That's all I need from you right now. So I'm going to go ahead and quick save here. And I don't want to do anything, I think, until we have a signal, which should be pretty soon, actually. Let's just go ahead and warp up. There, now we have a signal. Okay, first things first. I am going to quick save at this point. And then we're going to try to get rid of our sky crane. So, get to the point where we are just about lifting off. Come on. I know our thrust to weight isn't great, but that's a bit ridiculous. Okay. Ditch it. Fantastic. And off it goes. Let's extend our solar panels. Goodbye, Sky Crane. Excellent. And here we are. We've got ourselves a rover on Ike. Incredible. Okay, so with this now being here, what we need to do now, well, we can take a look at this. We've landed on the surface of Ike. Yep, that's to be expected. And then what we can do now is grab ourselves our mystery goo observation, and we'll transmit that. Yep, go ahead and break it. We'll get what science we can out of that. Now we'll do a temperature scan, transmit that. I'll just go ahead and move these a little bit out of the way here. Atmospheric pressure scan. Transmit. Okay. Seismic scan. Transmit. Fantastic. So that's a lot of science. And a gravity scan. Transmit for 90 science. Do we not have... We do have an atmospheric analysis here. Can we not actually run it? Well, let's... Nope, can't run it, because there isn't an atmosphere. Gotcha. Okay. Well, there we go. We've now got this guy here. We'll go ahead and turn our lights on. And there. Now we can come back to Ike whenever we want and gather whatever science we need. Fantastic. And to think, I thought I was going to mess that up because I had no probe control. MechJeb OP. I feel like that shouldn't have worked. I'll be honest. I feel like MechJeb shouldn't let you do that. Although I could say that that was a pre-programmed thing. Because it kind of is. We've done this a bunch of times and the process is the same every time. So I guess we could say that that was a pre-programmed landing maneuver. And just leave it at that? Anyway, let's head on back to the Space Center and see what new contracts we have available. That was exciting, to be sure. What do we got? Tourism, asteroid mapping. That's not really the kind of thing we're looking to do. Specific orbit of Ike. No thanks. Orbital station on a solar orbit. That would be fun, but that's not really what we're looking to do. So I don't think we're looking to do any of these. So let's go ahead and leave here and go into R&D. And what do we want to grab? We have 1600 science, and we can grab up to 3. Advanced motors for the big ol' wheels? We could. I don't think we really need them. High performance fuel systems. I mean, I don't feel like we really need anything here. So maybe we just try to fill out the tree? We'll just grab this. We can grab this. And we can grab this. Okay, so how much science do we need to fill out the rest of this? Well, we need 3,000 plus 1,100, so we need 4,100 science. Okay, we're getting very, very close. Fantastic. So what are we going to do next? Well, since we have no contracts to do, I think the next thing that we're going to be doing is certainly going to be landing somebody on Ike and then getting them back. Now that's going to be a fairly lengthy process. Like, we're looking at probably 3 to 4 episodes on that. Maybe? Something like that. So let's go ahead and grab the Snedgus Mark V lander. And let's see what this is. Okay, this has 13,482 Delta V. Well, it's an atomic rocket motor. That's this guy. Let's just check inside of the service bay. Okay, we do have an atmospheric fluid spectrovariometer in there. Now, this communitron isn't great. We may want to ditch this communitron and try to get a better one. It's not as important that we have good communications on this, though. So, let's see here. So this is... Get out of the way, KER. This is... Get out of the way, KER. 500K antenna rating versus a 100G. This is relatively smallish. We could put it in there like that, kind of upside downish. Does it need to extend, though? I bet it does. Yeah, it does. So I don't want to do that. We don't need to be able to transmit too far. We could have a high gain antenna in there. I don't know. Maybe we're better off with just the antenna that we've got. Reopen this guy. Nedgus Mark V lander. There we go. This is, of course, the craft that we landed on Gilly with. Who do we have in here? Jeb, Bill, and Bob. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave them there. So this is going to be a non-atmospheric entry. The real problem is we need to get back. At Ike, our Stage 3 engines have a 2.3 delta V, or rather a 2.3 thrust-to-weight ratio, and an atmospheric delta V, or rather a vacuum delta V of 5,000 meters per second. Okay. Okay. If this is a similar weight, which I doubt it is, as our rover, as our Geraldo, let's see here. This is a mass of 446 tons. Let's go ahead and open up the Geraldo Mark II. It's actually kind of a comparable mass. It's about 20 tons heavier for the Odd One Mark V lander. Okay. So, in that case, maybe what we need to do... What is this SAS here? Let's get rid of this guy, this advanced inline stabilizer here, and let's let's upgrade that to a advanced reaction wheel module large. There we go. Okay, that shouldn't have changed any of these things. I think we are fine there. Yep. These have no oxidizer. These have no oxidizer. Excellent. Okay, I think that's about the best we're gonna get. We do have these radial mount parachutes over here and these drogue chutes for re-entry. Do we have a heat shield on this guy? Yes, we do. Okay. So that's all fine for re-entry. We should be able to do a completely passive re-entry into the Kerbal atmosphere. I mean, if we can get this thing to Ike and basically landed without tapping into any of this, we're fine. I think we can. Looking at this, I think it's fine. Although I am wondering, what are these decouplers? These 4 decouplers here? Ah, yes. Those nose cones. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to launch this next episode. So I think this will have the Delta V. If not, I guess they can either get out and push or become a new colony, or we can send a rescue mission or something. Anyway, we're going to send this to Ike in the next episode. See you all then.